This is the Matty B Files Tokyo Field Reports, episode 95, JamCast 8.
Oh, sounds good. Oh, that sounds good too.
We're doing a little JamCast today. Thank you, everyone who has been listening to the JamCast. This is called a Mogitate. It's a 9% alcoholic drink. Sorry for all those people who are going to listen to this in the gym. We're going to have a little...
Yeah, and it's like, tastes like, it's peach flavored or something like
Oh,
that.
it tastes like something your alcoholic grandmother would drink and pretend it was not peach juice. Oh, this is horrible.
It's fucking nasty.
Do not recommend. Do not recommend.
When you said old grandma, I thought you were going to say old grandma pussy or something like that.
Yeah, it does taste like an old grandma pussy.
Right? It has a, like, because of that peach taste, it's kind of got that little pussy
Like,
kind of
yeah, like a
taste in there.
medical syringe in an old folks home.
Yeah.
Mix
exactly.
that with a dried out sock pussy. And
Exactly.
you know what we're talking about, of
That's
course.
what this tastes like.
So today we were in the Flip Sound studio in Ayase, Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
We did a JamCast, which is when I hook up some microphones to a drum set and you hook up a microphone to a guitar and we jam it out. What thoughts on that, Nicholas?
Good question. Today felt, I think it was one of our best ones yet.
Not to brag.
Yeah, not to brag, not to sound all super overconfident or anything, but I think the fact that we've been doing the JamCast for a little while now, we've kind of learned from a few mistakes and just went with the flow of it. And it felt great.
Well, in the past we've had to deal with the looper, which is also the token transgendered Nazi.
Exactly.
How you feeling about the looper these days? I think we got the looper under our heel. Like
We
the
harnessed that.
trans version of the looper is that kind of sadomasochist where you can just stomp on them, and then the Nazi is the fact that they repeat the same thing over and over again. So we have to learn how to stomp on
Nazis?
we need to accommodate both the repetitious nature of Nazism while at the same time trying to meet the needs of a trans person in the room. And that's very much reflected in the gear that you bring to the JamCast.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You nailed it right there. Spot on. And I think we did that today. When you listen to the jam, you might hear it, but we harnessed that looper today. We kind of took a lasso and wrapped it around the neck and said, "Hey, horsey, slow the fuck down. Let's jam together here. Let's work as a team."
Yeah. You're in the rodeo now.
You're in the fucking Calgary Stampede.
You're in the Calgary Stampede in Ayase, Tokyo. All right. Well, let's get into that. And on the outside, tune in, keep listening, because we got something for you in the outro.
Have a listen. Pyeongchang Olympics. Fix.
We lost to the fucking Czechs!
Fucking Czechs.
Czech bastards! Waitress!
Fuck.
Check, please!
Come on, Canada. What the fuck?
Damn fucking shootouts.
What happens when you integrate your symbology into your language rather than your symbology into your religion? And what happens when those two come together thousands of years later in the hills of Ogikubo?
Falcon Passport.
So we got beat at the Olympics today. How you feel? This is the 2018 Pyeongchang Olympics. We'll have a little, breakdown about it. How you feeling? With the men's hockey team, which is the best hockey team, the Canadian men's hockey team, which is the best hockey team ever, lost to the Czech Republic, which is also arguably reasonable to lose to. Although I don't like losing to such a small country.
Yeah, that's
We're Canadians living in Tokyo.
Yeah, that's a tough one because, Czech's always been strong at hockey and stuff.
Especially stuff.
Man, yeah, especially stuff, exactly. It's funny watching we beat Switzerland the other day. And we pretty much kicked their ass, and I guess
8-1. What a bunch of losers.
Yeah, fucking hell. Sorry, Patrick, my friend.
The thing with Switzerland is all their hockey rinks are on the sides of mountains, so they don't know how to play with a flat field.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. At least in Canada, we got the prairies.
We got the prairies.
A bunch of lakes that freeze.
Yeah.
Pond hockey.
Yeah. In Switzerland, you don't.
Nope. Mountainside.
So today's JamCast is kind of dedicated to the Olympians.
Yeah.
What do you think of that? Should we dedicate this JamCast to the Olympians?
That's a great idea, actually. Let's do that. Let's dedicate it to the Olympians.
You know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about all of those Olympians who are. You know how they show the results of the Olympians 1 through 8 first, and then the next screen it's like 9 through 18 or whatever. I want to dedicate this JamCast to all of the Olympians who are 9th rung and below.
Okay, yeah.
Because these people fuck a lot.
Yeah.
Think about it. You're in the athletic zone of the world.
World Championship.
Championship. And if you are below 19, if you're between 10 and 25 in your field, the only reason to go to the Olympics is to try to bone as many other athletes as possible.
Man, absolutely. Yeah.
It's a sex fest.
It must be.
And you got the bobsledders, and imagine being there and you're not going to win. And there's so many people who have no chance of winning, but they can bone other high performance athletes.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think of that?
I never thought about it like that before, actually, now that you mentioned that.
Yeah, it's sextronics.
Holy fucking sextronics, yeah.
So this podcast, this JamCast, is dedicated to the sextronics of the Pyeongchang 2018 Olympics. Bless you.
Like the flag?
Yeah, we got a big Canadian flag on its side. I don't know what that means, right next to me. All right. Anything to add, Nicholas? What are you talking about?
I didn't have room to put it full ways across.
All right. I can forgive you this time.
Anything to add? No, basically, the Jam was great. We had to listen to it. Before we listened to it, we thought we had some good transitions in there. After we listened to it, we were satisfied with it. Of course, we're not in the Olympics, but...
Or the military.
But hey, we're out there doing what we love to do. And one more quick note, what we mentioned in the studio earlier was...
Yeah.
We're not mechanics working on cars and shit. We were talking earlier.
Yeah.
We're musicians going in there with a whole shit pile of gear. Like, oh my God, I'd love to share some more pictures, I guess, with the gear that we use. I think I might have taken a picture tonight. The mics that you bring and all the recording equipment and stuff, and then the pedals and shit that I bring. It's pretty cool. Like we were talking, car collectors. If you have an old 70s muscle car, like people, they change their intake valves or whatever. Makes your car big and powerful, doing like burnouts and shit like that. Well, here we are doing what we love to do, basically, and doing it for everybody to enjoy. So I guess that's it. I don't know.
I was thinking that it would be more interesting to not know what was happening behind the scenes because it's like the curtain. But then at
Did
the
I say too
same
much?
time, no, it's a neat idea because I'm sure there are plenty of other musicians out there with gear and stuff like that. And if we took pictures of the setup and then released it like open source material, kind of thing,
right.
it might attract something. So cool idea, man. All right. Well,
Cool.
you know what we get with this? People who listen to this podcast, who listen to this JamCast.
We love you. We respect you.
Yeah, I don't necessarily love you
Well,
or
not
respect
love,
you,
yeah.
but I really appreciate the fact that you're listening.
That's
Even
the
at
word
this
that I was
point,
looking for, yeah, appreciate.
do you notice how there's never an American woman on this podcast telling you about diversity and how you need to go to some re-education camp to
Or-
better yourself?
Or any oversensitive motherfucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry, that might have been offensive. Sorry.
No, I'm not sorry, not sorry. Thank you for listening.
Falcon possible.